Man, oh man, it's back. It's back. No, for real, sure. It's back. In our second season. Better than now. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank
No, why though? Do you hear it?
I don't hear the video.
You can't hear it?
Oh, you talking about on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I had it. Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how you don't hear it in our headphones. You usually hear it. Things go mute. Oh, that's one. I cry tears of joy, 'cause I'm free from sin. I cry tears of joy, 'cause I'm born again. I cry tears of joy. I'm about to fix that. Yeah. I don't even see the roadcaster here. Can you turn the TV up a little bit? Is that coming out the TV or that's your phone?
Yeah, my phone.
Okay, right now. Just so I can hear it well. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, listen, welcome to the Non For Real show where everything we do is. Listen, we are back. We are back. We are back. And bigger than ever. We had to do some remodeling. I know everybody's like, dang, they done did it 2 or 3 times. But we did it. We got it done. We're back. Y'all see what it looked like. I'm going to give y'all a tour of the whole thing soon. And we're going to go from there. But, hey, I got my homeboy, my son, my favorite son.
Your own son.
I got my favorite son. I got my only son, Giovanni. G, Lil G, however you go by, Don G, ATL Beats. Hey, listen.
It's Don Gio when I'm not making beats.
So I got my son over here. You see him way over across the room. He didn't want to sit by me today. And so we I'm just messing with him. But listen, we back, man. Y'all already know what time it is, so y'all already know we finna come with some stuff, man. It's finna be better than ever, hopefully, Lord willing. You know, you can chime in if you want to invite yourself to the Non For Real. You can invite yourself to it, and we'll put you in. Or, you know, you can just listen. Let us know if y'all hear us out there too, man. Somebody leave a comment and let us know you hear us and everything. We are now live on Instagram, Podbean, YouTube, and Facebook. If y'all want to know where we at, just go and look up Non For Real _74 for the what is it, Instagram, and then Non For Real on Facebook, Non For Real on YouTube, and we keep it moving. I'm finna set up some stuff because again, Yard Stream has redid some stuff on here, and you don't see it on Instagram. If it's not, if it's not, then oh well. Yeah, so we're going to keep it moving. All right, so what we're going to do, man, first of all, since this is the first time, and we told y'all everything that we do is not script.
Oh, so it is?
Yeah, everything is not script. Oh, I see why I didn't. All right, we're going to start it now. And y'all should be getting me on, you should be getting Instagram now. I forgot to hit the thing. It's something different that I have to hit to start it. But now that everybody's got us and we're here, we're going to go to the comment sections right quick. So, since we've been gone, how you been doing, G? I mean, how life been treating you, man? Like, how's everything been going? It's all right? Okay, I see you getting your beats out there. I see a lot more people starting to grab them beats from you. Yeah, you don't sound excited. I'm messing with him, y'all. I'm messing with him. All right, listen. We're gonna get back on the topic, man. We got a couple of topics for y'all. The first one I want to talk about is we'll talk about that later. But the first one I want to talk about is this R. Kelly situation. How you feeling about that? I want to know, like, first of all, how you feel about the R. Kelly, him getting the life sentence or getting
life?
Yeah, I think they gave him life. If I'm not mistaken. They gave him life for that.
I started singing too.
99 years.
I started singing. Shoot, yeah. Give me life.
If I'm not wrong, I think that's what they gave him. If I'm wrong, y'all let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Anything past 25, I'm snitching.
Anything past. I mean, if I did the dirt, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But if okay. So wait. So hold on. First of all, how do you? Okay, well, they arrested for him for racketeering.
Oh, so they got him on different
Yeah, sleeping with underage, that type of
I thought
stuff.
this
And
was
they
still
say
about
kidnapping or something like that.
I thought it was still about the 16-year-old.
Oh no, it's about the 16-year-old, but it's about all of them that was up on the age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Other girls.
Yeah, other girls and boys.
Oh yeah, he gay.
Yeah, you gay. They say bisexual, but you gay. But yeah. But yeah, they got him for that. A couple of more. I think it's a couple of more things they got him for. They found him guilty for all of them. And I'm trying to see. Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, maybe I read it wrong. They might not. Yeah, they giving him. They going up to 99 years. I think they already gave it to him. Yeah. So, I how do you feel about the charges first before we even go to the other part?
Well, I really don't even know everything because R. Kelly is not a
Person that's in your genre.
Yeah, like he's not someone I listen to like
Yeah.
that. Like I know his songs,
Yeah.
but at the same time, he's not somebody in my playlist.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. Me personally, I believe R. Kelly. I know R. Kelly. I'm pretty sure R. Kelly had sex with underage girls because he was doing it with Aaliyah. Aaliyah was underage when I think when he married her, or supposedly married her, or whatever.
He married her so that no one could say anything about it. Yeah.
So
I remember that.
I know that he's been sleeping with under girl. Now, kidnapping? I don't think so. I don't believe R. Kelly kidnapped no girls because the problem is these girls were shopping out doing nails, doing this, and R. Kelly. It's a lot of other girls.
They got a video where he performing and the girl just grabbed his junk while he performed.
Yeah. So I don't think he kidnapped. I think that's bogus. I don't know about the racketeering and stuff, but the other thing, the underage sleeping, I really do think that I think that he slept with him. I think that he was with him. I think that he did a lot of crazy stuff with him too. Yeah. Now that we go to that, what do you think about the snitching part? R. Kelly's supposed to be snitching on a lot of.
Like I said, anything
people.
past 25, I would tell. If I was him,
I wouldn't.
If I was him.
Well, I'm gonna give it in two things.
You're already too old.
Yeah, you're too old, but at the same time, it's like you knew what you was doing.
No, yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
At the same time, it's like I'm finna die in jail.
I feel you, but you might die on the outside too. I take my chances more on the outside.
I was saying in jail, like you already know you're gonna have people on your neck because you're sleeping with underage girls.
Yeah,
a lot of people in prison and jail don't play that.
Nah, they don't.
Like they gonna get at him anyway.
Yeah,
and he old.
Yeah,
and anything past 25, I mean, he most likely might die in jail.
Yeah, so I feel what you're saying. My thing is that if I did it, I'm with it. My problem is with this. The reason why I would snitch is because, from what I understand, nobody came to his defense. The only person said they got his back is Bill Cosby. And we know why Bill Cosby. Yeah, but nobody came to his defense. And my thing is, if we, help me out. Like, if I'm not mistaken, he had no money. He was broke. Like nobody gave him any money. Help them or anything. If this is, if y'all was doing this, like let's say me and you was robbing banks, and I get caught, but you don't. I don't tell on you. I don't snitch or nothing. But you got like $300 million set somewhere. You don't give me any while I'm on, while I'm in prison. You ain't give me none. You ain't trying to holler at me and make sure I'm straight. Then okay.
I guess it depends.
I'm gonna holler at you.
I think that's another thing.
What's that?
It depends on the situation.
What do you mean by that?
Like, if almost like how a mafia thing is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if the head of the family was like, don't help him,
yeah,
then I get it. I ain't snitching because I knew what came along with it.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't like that, and these are just like friends or something like that he's cool with, and they ain't help, R. Kelly and Sing.
I mean, even mom, man. If I go to jail, man, listen. If I
don't think I could do it.
I go to jail, I understand. But if I go to jail and you ain't taking care of my family like you supposed to. Like that's the
Yeah,
rules
that's what
of
I'm
the
saying.
mob.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, if he ain't taking care of the
That's what
family,
I'm saying.
different.
If you
But
ain't doing your job,
that's why I say
yeah.
if it's on some the head of the family, like I'm talking about, like, you know how you got your Gambinos and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And so it's just like they say, don't help him, then most likely I did something to cause that.
Yeah.
myself.
Now if it's some stupid junk, yeah, I'm with that.
So it's like
You know
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
tell it then, but
Yeah.
if it was on some,
I'm loyal. I went and did
if
some dirt for you.
If it was like him, Jay-Z, Nas, Lil Nas X and DMX and all these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like they was in this together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it was just like, y'all didn't help me, then it's different. But
Yeah.
now if it's someone like Head calling the shots.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I get that.
I'm with you 100% on that. Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that. But yeah, like that's my thing. You know, no one came to no one helped them. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people say something like, you know, they didn't want to, you know, expose themselves or anything. You ain't got to help them like that. You just send them money, give them some money, send some money. There's plenty of ways to send money without letting the person know. Yeah, without letting the person know that you sent that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and even then, you could have just been sending the money and say, hey, I want to help R. Kelly. I believe in him until proven innocent.
Yeah.
I mean, proven guilty. So anything could have, you know, expired. But, you know, the crazy thing is, here's the crazy thing, though. Here's the crazy thing. He's snitching, right? Or he's supposed to be snitching. This is the word. He's supposed to be snitching. Now, which I've told people and other people's told me, like, these people that's in the industry are not actual people that's in the industry that you think they are. Like, they're not this goody two person that, you know, just sing and that's it. They really are doing this stuff out here. They out here, like, it ain't just ones I help. Yeah, it ain't just pedophiles. They doing blood sacrifices, pedophile. They doing murder, moving coke into it. You know, all that. So you're not gonna sit here and just tell me, you know, or look at the situation and then go, hey, they're good people. They just, you know, they talk about their life experience. No, they're not. Like most of them. I'm not gonna say all, because the ones that do try to be good, or the ones that say they're gonna be good, or try to get out of it, they get killed, or you never hear from them. You know, but the majority of them are not. And see, the people he's supposed to be, he's got like a list. It's a list of them, from Jay-Z to Jermaine Dupri to Bow Wow to Usher to P. Diddy. It's a lot more. Quincy Jones, Isley Brothers. It's a long list. Even some of the people it's supposed to be even some people in politics too, that he's supposed to be, you know, snitching on or telling on. And you know what's done in the dark will come out the light, and God has already said that before, and that's what's happening. This stuff is starting to come out, and we see the crazy thing is what people fail to realize is that my mom used to call my grandma, and they used to call they used to call TVs one-eyed demons. But you got computers, that's a one-eyed demon. You got phones, this is one-eyed demon. You got TVs, so and so. You even got smartwatches. But what I'm saying, why I lean to that is because the thing is that it's always watching. You always got cameras everywhere, and it's getting to the point where you can't get away with nothing. You're getting to the point where there's nothing, and I think that's why I tell people all the time to live your life the way you live your life. Don't try and be something different. Then once people find out, and they be shocked, you know, because you have some people that really invest in people, you know, and I know that for a fact because I really invest in Michael Vick. I remember, like, he hurt me, like, for real, because when, like, he was the face of NFL and he was with the Falcons, like, he was the it. Like, Falcons had the Michael Jordan of NFL. And he did what he did, and it's like, whoa, that junk hurt.
Come on, Mike.
Man. Yeah. So people invest, and people put their time, put their investment in it. So when people see it, they get shocked, and they really, really are shocked. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's so many stars or artists from all over that's really living that dark life
Yeah.
and really out there doing things that we have no idea about. But when a girl or somebody yells something, we don't want to believe them. And I'm not saying there ain't no line behind girls, because it is. It's
Yeah.
it's truly some lying girls. But most of the time,
Like Tupac and Tyson was live.
yeah, I honestly feel like Tupac and Mike Tyson were lied on. Like these are
Them two, like I feel heavy. Like
Yeah.
you can't tell me different. You
Yeah.
gonna have to show me a video.
usually when a person get a rape charge, man, or a star get a rape charge, you could tell they're not doing, the things that people say they are doing,
Yeah.
because that's all they get them with is a
Yeah.
rape charge. And what they do is have the girl go off in a hotel. And all the girl got to do is stand there 15, 20 minutes.
Mhm.
Just stand there and chop it up with you and leave. And just say, bam, he raped me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, like, you never heard anything else with Pop. I mean, you had people put out fake stuff and people say some
Yeah.
fake stuff, but I'm
Right.
talking about like the exposure
Yeah.
of like what the way these artists are getting exposed or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? And like Bobby Valentino, Young Buck.
I feel like it changed too, though. Like,
What's that?
because more of the people back then,
Mhm.
like, they did they dirt, but when it came to music time, it's kind of like the ones who made it kind of big, they kind of stopped doing that stuff. Like Tupac, like you didn't really too much hear about Tupac acting up until after the rape charge, and really,
Yeah.
because he was trying to get himself together. But it's like people now though, like certain rappers now, they make it easy because they still doing street stuff.
Yeah.
While they big in the music world, so it's like instead of catching them on rape, they're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Possession of illegal drugs and guns and all this stuff. They just make it easier now.
Well, I mean, and then too, it's like this OG said, or even who else was it? It was another one said that Prince. Not Prince the rapper, but the other Prince. I can't think of his name. Just a quick the one in Houston.
You talking about
Jay Prince?
Yeah, Jay Prince.
You can't, not Jay Prince. I'm sorry, when Jay Prince, it was Bootsy.
Oh.
Like Bootsy said, he was like, you can't be a killer, gangster, and all this, and then be a rapper. You get one or the other. But see, the thing is that these kids now and these youngsters now, and I hate to say it like that, I sound old saying it, but I'm being 100. The ones that's younger than us, they trying to still do both. Yeah. And you got to make a decision and say, okay, I got to do this or I got to do this. You know what I mean? I got to do that or I got to do that. But, they still trying to live. Like, I don't, like, here's another thing. And I know we kind of jump, but again, this is live and this is what we do. But what I don't get is, you fight your whole time. This even if you do rap, if you a basketball star, lawyer, whatever it is that you do in life, you fight all your life to get out the ghetto. And then when you get out of the ghetto, you fight your whole life to try and prove that you still are with the ghetto and that you are still ghetto, that you still are hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make any sense.
That's how you can tell the ones who words and how people view them really.
Yeah.
Like, look at that John Heavy.
Mm-hmm.
There's the ones who don't.
Yeah. You see, go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's certain people out here that's like, like, I blew up, I'm good, I'll come back to give back, but other than that, or I'll send some people to give back, but other than that, you can catch me out there doing nothing.
Yeah. Your boy, Fat Boy, the one that sings kind of rap, not Mo3 or
I know you talking about Rodway.
Not Rodway, the other one. He dark skinned. He being like, the thing that killed me, like I like him. I like his
I
think that might be him. But I like his I like the way he carries himself. I'm not with the music, but I like the way he carries himself. He goes to Walmart. All his clothes come from Walmart. He buy all his clothes from Walmart. He say, you all can go and spend $200 on a shirt. I'm going to spend $18 on this and make it look fly. He was like, I'll show him who you are. I can't think of his name.
Red hair?
He got dark hair. You'll know who he is when I show him to you.
Yeah.
But he got one song that he got out that was pretty big. But anyway, he was like, I'll go and make this same shirt look good on me. He said, it's not about how much you know, spend on something. It's about who's rocking it. And he was like, they had another one when he was walking through Walmart. And the lady was like, you sitting here, you got all that money, and you going to buy your son Spider-Man shoes? And he was like, my son is going more, my son will go more crazy. My son will go crazier over Spider-Man shoes than he will Jordan.
Oh,
He was like, I don't know nothing about.
I can't think of the rapper name. I don't know what you're talking about.
But he was like, my son don't know nothing about Jordan. He didn't grow up when Jordan grew up. What's the point of me putting this amount? And what's the point of putting $100, $200 pair of shoes, $60, $70 pair of shoes on a baby who just gonna go outside, scuff them up, mess them up, instead of just putting $9 and $18 on his feet? You know what I'm saying? Like, It doesn't make sense. He's more happy about the Spider-Man shoes than he is anything. And I think that's the thing with the world. Like we want our kids to be, what they call it, be themselves, and want them to just do them. But then we are the ones, the reason why the kids are the way they are now, because we sit and say, look at him. That shirt was only $2 from Kmart. I got the polo shirt. It was $60. And it put pressure on the kid because the kid don't want to be lame, or he don't want to feel like it or whatever. And he goes out and starts trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I think it's the way that the kids are raised too. Like the parents don't raise the kids to just love themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They see how the parents struggle, see how they be trying to put on to do. So they try to do it. You know what I mean? So they feel like that's the way. Like, don't tell your kids one thing and then you do something totally different. You know what I mean? Like, it don't make sense. Like, I'll tell you straight out, like, shoot, if you want them shoes, get them. You know what I mean? That's you. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want them shoes and you want Walmart shoes, do you. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and worry about what nobody else think or worry about what everybody think about you, because you know what you have at home. You know what I'm saying? It's kids that don't have near as what you have right now. So we're not worried about the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
worried about shoes until probably about 16.
Yeah. And then it ain't even to a point where you just like, I gotta have them. Oh my God.
It's still not even like that. It's
Yeah.
Just like, them hard. Let me see if I can find them real quick.
Yeah.
Find them, get them.
Yeah.
Or don't find them and just like,
okay. Exactly.
On them shoes.
Exactly.
I love them, but not that much.
Yeah. So it's crazy that, like the kids, that the parents, like everything comes from how the parents raise your kids. If you go and see how you was raised, how I was raised, how my mom was raised.
What's the name too?
What's that?
We were talking about, I forgot which episode was on when we talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
But how, like, what did I say? I was saying a lot of parents, they don't want their kids to grow up how they did.
Yeah.
So it's like when they get older, it's like they don't show them like, hey,
you're right.
They don't show them like, hey, bro, you gotta work for this stuff, and that they don't appreciate it as much.
Exactly.
With it.
Exactly.
What's that?
Hey, I need you to go to the like Facebook or whatever and comment and see, because we're not receiving any comments. I don't have my phone to see what's going on. But yeah, it's really, it's like super crazy that we raise our kids that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to know, like I look at the situation like, even this one dude, he was on TikTok and he was like, how did the music go from here to here? And he showed, and yo, get that food, and that, and then he went to some dude that was like, I took put your birthday, but he was talking to the high pitch, rapping, and he was like, how did it go from there? And I'm like, well, responsibility is on us, the ones before us. It's like responsibility is on y'all. Anybody that's coming after y'all, responsibility is on you. So if you're not teaching whoever you run into, whatever young kid or kid that's younger than you or that's your age, if you're not teaching them the rules or teaching them the things that you're supposed to teach them, then when they grow up and everything is more crazy than what it was when you grew up, that's your fault. The same way, like, we was too busy, and I take full responsibility because me personally, we was too busy we was in the club. You get what I'm saying? Like, we was in the club all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that music went from here to here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and our kids start liking other things. They start getting on the internet. They start liking this. They start liking that. They start doing this. We're not watching. We're not seeing this. We're not putting, info into their brain or teaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're not doing it. You left a comment?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not popping up. I don't know if it's something I got to go in there and turn on.
Well, I mean, anybody can watch the show. I'm sure nobody watching right now.
Oh, okay.
On Facebook. But I love them on Facebook and on YouTube.
I wonder, is it private?
No,
because you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. But anyway,
it is what it is.
I'm just trying to see like what's up with the
We
comments
gotta
or
get
whatever.
people's attention back anyway.
Yeah, because we've been gone for a minute. Okay, there we go. Okay, there go the comments. There they go. All right, there they go. There they go. So I had it on the wrong thing. So my thing is like, okay, so let's look at this, right? Let's look at this. I sit right and I watch how the kids are acting these days, right? Mm-hmm. And well, first of all, before we even go to that, you had something that you want to talk about.
No, we can go ahead with this.
Okay.
So there you go. It popped up. Just took a little time like this.
Yeah, I had these kids, right? That I seen on this thing, and they was out selling water. You know what I'm saying? They was out selling stuff. And the lady ran them off from her place. Now, the kids wasn't being loud. They wasn't playing loud music. They wasn't doing nothing. All they was doing was over on the side, selling water. And the lady wouldn't even knew they was out there if she wouldn't have had to go to her car. Get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And she ran them off. And I'm looking at the situation like, we sit and we wonder why the kids are doing what they're doing now, because we sit and do things like that. Like if they're acting a fool, like this is a way, like that's a way that you keep tabs on people. You know what I'm saying? Or you can keep tabs on the youth or whoever's there, because they're gonna want to sell, right? Yeah. So if you like, okay, listen, I'll let you come up here and sell, but this is what gotta happen. First of all, you gotta have good grades. You have to show me your grades. Third of all, you can't be doing this and this and this out here. Fourth of all, you can't be selling this and selling that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. No fighting, no tote, no gun. The kid's gonna be like, shoot, that's it, bet. I'm gonna stay up here and hustle.
And then even most people don't even care about all that. They just be like, bro, don't be no trash, and don't be all out.
Exactly.
That's what a lot of people really just want anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is that there's so many people that's running them off now.
No, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I know what you're saying.
I just know, like most people, it's like that. It's just, all right, as long as y'all ain't loud and y'all not bringing no violence or anything like that, y'all clean up, you good. Yeah. Like some people, it's literally that simple. Like they don't even, you selling drugs, I don't even care.
That blind, the top one. Yeah, it would just bother me. I ain't gonna lie to you. But what you were saying though?
I was just saying, but like a lot of people don't even care if you like on the corner selling drugs. As long as you ain't bringing heat and all that stuff around, you're good.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of people are.
And that's the thing, like certain people, like even like the ones who want to run them off. You know what I'm saying? They want to run them off when they can keep tabs. Now, another thing, vice versa. Now, I switch this on the other foot. Now with the kids, they got to start acting stupid, and stop being ignorant or letting some of their friends influence them to act stupid so that they can keep that hustle.
It's some bad representatives on both sides.
On both sides, yes, it is.
But they get more attention than the ones who are the good representation. Mm-hmm. Like someone like me, for example, like there's no videos that I know of me walking up and down the street, walking 4 miles with a lawnmower and a weed eater with me and my bros going trying to find grass to cut. Yeah. But you can find a lot of videos where someone trying to sell water and they get snapped on. Yeah. Asking do they have
negative
a permit,
sale.
Yeah.
Negative sale. It's in our nature. It's our nature to love negative. and support the negative. Like if it's not, I mean, you see more bad outweigh the
Like
good.
even if you are sharing it for a good reason, like y'all look at this lady, I can't believe you would do something like this.
Yeah.
But then as soon as someone's doing something good, it's an issue. You don't really share it. You don't even like it or comment.
Yeah.
None of that. People lame.
Yeah, they is.
I'll be the first to tell you that.
And the thing that kills me is how I don't like there's a lot of stuff I could talk about. Like what we're gonna do, like we jump in subjects, and the reason why I'm jumping subjects, the reason why is because not only that, and I want to get y'all to think about certain things, because we're gonna do a month thing where we I'm trying to get some youth to come in, and we're gonna do a thing with the youth, and then we're gonna do a thing with the parents, and we're gonna keep we're gonna do different things because it's time that the parents that they start to understand their kids, and then it's time for the kids to start understanding their parents. Like people don't understand. Like even me and my son. Let's just say me and my son. I use us because what we go through and what goes on.
We know what's going on. We know the full story.
Yeah. So like me and my son, right? He knows, dude. You can stay here as long as you. Well, I ain't gonna say as long as you. Let's take
go
that
ahead.
back. Take that
Till
back.
35, kid.
Yeah, right.
35.
What I mean by before his time run out,
35.
he won't push his time faster
35.
if he just do what he need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he knows I'm not staying behind you like G. If I see something that you didn't do right, I'm gonna call you out on it and say, hey, you didn't do this right. And then he's gonna go, either I thought so, or okay, or yes, sir, and move. That's it. That's gonna be, and then he's gonna go ahead and do it. That's it. And he might be mad a little bit. He go downstairs and pout a little bit and get mad, but then after about 5-10 minutes, he right back upstairs like, okay, I understand why Dad got on you. I understand why Dad said this. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's it. But see, like, kids don't. Now, when he was younger, when G was like 12, 13, 14, he was the type of person that he didn't understand why I stayed on him, why I wanted to show him these things, or why you could not do these, or why you could do these things, or why.
I understood. It was just the fact that, and this is no disrespect or anything, but that's just what my mindset was back then. It was like, I get it, but at the same time, like certain things, it was like, I don't care.
Yeah, I was like that.
I take the charge.
Yeah, like I was like that. I was like, shoot, it's just moms. You know what I'm saying? She gonna do this, she gonna do that. Even though my mom was crazy, but I'll take that.
I'll take the charge.
Yeah, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, but once you get to a point, if we grow up and just get to, it ain't even about growing up. It's just the understanding. It's the understanding of just saying, okay, I understand that my father wants the house clean, or he don't want certain things messed up. He wants to clean up behind himself. Yeah, I understand that I need to go out here and do this or do that. I understand that I need to replace this or replace that if I mess it up. I understand that. And, you ain't got to say nothing about it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But parents also have to understand that you was young too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you was young. There was a lot of things that you did or that you didn't want to do that your parents told you to do, and you didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? And so, like, understand why your kids are acting the way that they're acting, because you was the same way. Like, think about it. Like, how many times we want, especially if you was just like, what killed me is if you was the only sibling. Now, if you got 2 or 3 siblings or 4 siblings, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of different. Even though I still understand why you act the way you act, but it's kind of different. But if you're the only sibling, you got to clean the dishes every day. Like, you got to clean up every day.
Like only child?
And you the only child.
Yeah,
like,
you said only sibling, so I was thinking maybe you meant like one.
Nah, like you the only one. I understand you going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everything is on you.
Like that, and then, but at the same time, from what I've experienced with single children, it don't even really be that much. It just be they just be spoiled.
Yeah. But just doing it every day. Say you got a mom that comes in, and which you should want to do it. You should want to do it.
No,
But you got a mom to come in and just mess up or have parties, and you got to clean up. She get
stuff
drunk.
like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm not talking about like how we are. You got it. You got it nice.
Yeah.
And you decide to just be like, man, I don't want to do this, but you got it nice. You know what I'm saying? Or everybody chips in the fam. You get what I'm saying? Like if mom ain't chipping in, if mom all she do is mess up, all she do is bring parties, all she do is have different people over here, and then she expect you to just clean up. Even though, I understand why she's saying that, but at the same time, God dog.
I still talk to him like, look.
Yeah. Like, can you help a little bit? Like she drunk, she whatever. But what I'm saying is, like, young people got to understand the parents, and the parents got to understand the young people. And another thing, man, stop lying to your kids so much. Dog. These parents will lie.
Get mad when the kid lie back to them.
Y'all get mad when the kids call them a liar because they don't call them in a lie.
Cause I was thinking about that. I really was sitting there. I was like, but it'd be like a lot of people that sit here and be like, because I was even thinking about us. Because I was thinking about how I was messing around with like Genesis and them.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I think I was like, damn, like a lot of the older folks used to lie to me a lot. Like,
yeah.
Don't go over there, and then you be like, it might look bad or something. It's like, don't go over there because it be snakes and coyotes and junk. But they never even been over there, so I don't even know for real. They just saying it.
Yeah, because they don't want you there.
Getting over there.
Yeah.
Then when you actually go over there and realize, bro, ain't nothing over here, bro. It's straight chilling.
Yeah.
It's a little broken glass. Oh, well, I see that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, now when they say something to you and it's like, don't go over there or don't do this, you're going to do it because, like, they lied to me once.
Yeah.
It might lie twice. Let's just see.
Exactly. And then you're going to keep going.
Yeah.
It's the same way like smoking weed, drinking, going to parties, doing all this. Man, listen, if you ain't never seen nobody get shot, or if it ain't happened in none of your parties, now I understand you telling me, hey, you might not want to go to those parties, man. Cause
like
those
a warning,
those parties could turn out this way. Like the parties I went to, I ain't saying me, I'm saying if I was a parent and I went to a party and it never had any violence, I'd be like, well, the parties I went to didn't have violence. But I have heard and seen parties where they had shootouts in this. You don't know, maybe you don't need to go here or go there or whatever. And I'll let you know. But I ain't finna sit here and be like, hey, no, you don't need to go to that party. Because ain't nothing there but people who going to be shooting. Like, they're going to start shooting and they're going to start fighting.
Yeah.
No, because when I go to a party and it don't happen, I'm going to go to another. And then it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm just going to love it. And then even then, I'm going to say, oh, that was one time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, out of 50 ones I went, that was one time. I just know not to go to that no more. Or go over there no more.
Every part I did kind of want to go to. Like, I never even really wanted to go to parties, but there were certain ones I was like, I would have loved to have been there. I always end up in the shootout.
And see?
I always end up hearing, like, bro, folks got shooting, folks got fighting.
And that, but, kids have to understand, too, that I understand you want to have fun, but you have to be careful just because you want to be popular and want to be known. You have to be careful who you bring in. Like, okay, let's say you did have a party. You need to only have the people that you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and then the people that they have. Yeah, I mean, either. Like, and then the people that they have, it need to be a limit. Yeah. Everybody can bring a guest or something. Or whatever. Yeah. Speaking of COVID, man, this thing is getting out of hand. It's getting crazy.
You see what happened to Kyrie?
Yeah, they trying to blackball him.
No, they banned him from the team.
Did they?
Yeah. They banned him from the Brooklyn Nets
because he won't take the vaccine.
Because he won't get vaccinated.
But y'all don't understand where this thing is going. Like people,
because he's saying he don't want to get vaccinated. He don't believe in getting vaccinated.
Listen, for anybody who got the vaccine, right? That's you. If that's what you think you should have, that's and that's what you think you should do.
I don't get, like, if your faith is so much in the vaccine or it's so much into, because it's weird. All right, so like when it first started off, you had two groups.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing a mask. I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Then the vaccine came. Now was more groups.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wear a mask, but I'm not getting the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the people that's, I'll get the vaccine.
Yeah. And you had one. I ain't wearing no mask
I
or
ain't-
getting no
yeah,
vaccine.
I ain't doing either
I ain't
one.
getting that one.
That's me.
Yeah,
But,
me too.
But it's just like, dude, it's like if the mask is supposed to stop it, then you wearing the mask, you should be good. You don't have to worry about me.
Yeah.
Same thing with the vaccination. If you have the vaccination, you shouldn't be getting COVID.
See, here's yeah. Go ahead.
I
I thought you was done. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Same thing with, I don't know if you know about this, but on Georgia UGA on their team, I think it was like 10 football players that were vaccinated but still caught COVID.
Still caught COVID. Yeah,
They had to sit out the games.
Yeah. See, go ahead.
Oh no, that was it.
But see, that's my thing. Like, people got to start looking. Like, okay, first of all, what's the point of you getting the vaccine? Let's ask that question. Now, if you know that you get the vaccine and it's still a chance that you can catch the corona or you catch it, that they already told you, hey, you get this vaccine, but you still is open to catch corona. That should send up a red flag. Why are they pushing it so hard?
You know what's crazy? A lot of people don't even know. Like, I was talking to certain people, and like a lot of them didn't even know about the nurse falling out, TB and dying from the vaccine.
Yeah, I'm talking the one who got
The first, like that first one, I guess that they created. I don't know if it's changed now. It's all the same.
No, it's the same, and that's my thing. Like, first of all, it's a virus. It's a shot that you have never in your life took, and it haven't been out long enough for them to test it and know. Like 10 years from now, there's so many people that have took that stuff and had side effects.
Yeah.
So 10 years from now, freaking your bones can just melt and you can just be blubber.
Or not even
anything.
Like,
you could die.
Your child.
Yeah.
And they find out, 9 out of 10 people that had the vaccine, child has birth deficiency.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Anything. Like, you don't really know, and you jump up to take that. First of all, people want to holler. They took it. First of all, people want to holler. I took it because of my job.
Yeah.
Or I took it because I'm around a lot of people.
Yeah. Or my family told me I should get it.
Or my family told me I should get it. Or they won't let me.
You got some blind people like this. Literally just blind and
just go do it because the government said.
Yeah, they said do it. I just figured it was cool.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like look at it. Like, it's so many things. So okay, give me the positive to COVID. I really want somebody to come on here, and we're gonna talk about this again. But I want someone to come on here. Somebody who took the vaccine. Give me the positive of COVID, and I can give you 2 negatives probably to every COVID.
Yeah.
To every one of your answers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let you know not to take it. Like, people who do that, right? The people and people gonna call us crazy or say whatever they want to say about us. But people who do that, I really want to know, like, how you gonna be. Like, let's just say you think you're gonna know what the mark of the beast is, right? Let's just say you think you're gonna know. But let's say you don't, and this was it. You know what I'm saying? Or not even that. If you're so concerned about having a job, so concerned about eating, so concerned about going to parties, so concerned about going to events, being around people, or whatever it is that you're so concerned about that you can't just let go or can't stand up for your right because of that, then how you think it's going to be once the mark of the beast really is implemented?
But it's not, like, even going back to like what you even said about rap, and how I went from that to here.
Yeah.
Like, America used to be independent thinking. Like, that's what it stood for.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Yeah.
To speak, freedom to do what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you have to have certain rules in place, but majority of back then when America was first founded, it was more about freedom to be yourself.
Yeah.
Really. And now it's to the point where it's like, no, we're going to tell you what to do. It's certain people that's like governments that'll say, we're going to tell you what to do. And you have a group of people who are like, oh, you know what? I'll do it just because you said so. Then some of them are just like, I think this is a good idea, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But most of those people that are like that aren't studying. I mean, there are a good bit of people in that group that like studying, like, well, this is why, I figured this was a good idea, and da da da. It's like, okay, cool. At least you're thinking for yourself. I can't argue with you.
Yeah.
You're thinking for yourself. But to the people who don't think, it's just like, well, they said do it, and you're not looking up how many deaths have happened from it, how many, side effects people have. Because almost everybody I know that's got a vaccine always has some type of side effect. Whether it was like a rash, feeling really tired, throwing up constantly,
diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Like it's just a lot of different things. Like it affects everybody different.
Yeah.
And everybody I know personally had a vaccine always went through something.
My whole thing is just the whole point of you're forcing it now. It's becoming to a point where you're forcing it, and it's like.
But that, like I say, because people from the past, wasn't doing their job like they're supposed to.
But you're right.
Like because parents weren't being parents.
Yeah.
Your kids grew up from the TV taught them, music taught them, like any form of media taught them.
Yeah.
And that's how your children are raised.
Mm-hmm.
Through media instead of through family, like it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Like I look at this is another topic. These are all, and the reason why we're going on these topics because they're old topics, and then we want to get to the new ones next week and keep going. But like even because there's a lot of stuff that happened while we was not going. But like even Lil Baby, how the gay community jumped all over him. The Baby, I mean, I'm sorry, but The Baby, how they jumped all over him and they took and started taking his money and sponsors and all this stuff away. And I'm saying that because it's just like now with even the COVID, how you take, if you don't take it, then you can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm like, and I want people to actually look and see, like, you don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Because people are gonna say, let me say that. People are gonna say, well, the reason why they're doing this is because they want everybody to take it so that they can, you can stop getting COVID or whatever. But you still get COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one. And two, my thing is, first, the mask supposed to stop it. Now they finding out, or they say the mask don't stop it. You just, like, here's my thing.
At first it was anything over the mouth would stop it.
Yeah.
Then it was mask, like it had to be a
certain mask.
And then then it became like an actual CERN mask you had to wear. And it was like, bro, I keep changing up the story.
And my thing is just, if the COVID is not going to keep you from getting it, why are you taking it? Mm-hmm. That's my whole thing. Why are you taking it? And now they're starting. I just read a topic. I don't know how true it is. Well, I haven't said it's true, but now they got a thing on where they're finding out that the ones who are vaccinated, or the ones who wasn't vaccinated or isn't vaccinated, they're giving COVID to the ones that are vaccinated, but now it's mutated into a thing that they call R1 now. They call it R1. So it's more serious than the old COVID. And this is just happening. So
like COVID, it was like
Delta. But now they got now it's the R1
but that's what I'm saying.
And a lot of
changing.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
because they're trying to make it so bad to where they're trying to scare people into
people
get
don't
something.
Even know that like Corona's been a thing before Corona.
Mm-hmm.
Like COVID was happening way back when.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. The same way, even like a lot of people don't know this, or probably don't know this, but like with crops, right?
Yeah.
With farming, people was back then when it first started. When people were farming back then, they had to worry about bugs eating and stuff.
Yeah.
Then they came up with something called pesticide, which would kill off the bug. Make sure they don't eat it so the crops can grow.
Yeah.
Bugs got used to the pesticides they were using. Now you have to make it more potent, so it would kill them because their immune system was getting used to it.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going on and on and on. Even the same thing like back in the day when folks from Europe was coming over here and giving diseases to the Native Americans.
Yeah.
There were some that their body developed to it, and then there were some that they just died because their body couldn't fight it off.
Yeah.
It was like, bro, like people don't understand. Okay, it might be one thing now, but it's just gonna keep changing.
Yeah.
If you don't let your body, your own body, just learn to fight it off, you're good.
But people don't get that.
People back then was living 700 years, and all they was doing was using herbs and like certain medicine.
That's it.
Like that they made themselves and stuff like that.
And that's all you need. You know what I mean? That's
need.
really that's all you need. But we want the quick fast. Same thing like losing weight. Everybody want to eat whatever they want to eat, right? And then when they get fat, they want the quickest thing to make them lose weight. The quickest thing. Not get out there and grind. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not get out there and grind the right way.
They get mad when they get older and they look ugly and everybody's talking about, dang, bro, you ugly for real.
Oh, you out of shape, or you this, or you that. You know what I mean? Or when you're walking from point A to point B and you're breathing hard and you're tired, and then people be like, come on. Well, what? Nah, that comes from surgery. I know what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. But she looked like a freaking battle cat or something. She looked like she did look like a leprechaun.
That's what I'm saying.
She looked just like a leprechaun.
It's like bad, and it's just like now you don't hear nothing from her anything.
Yeah.
You're trying to hide it, like, bro, you're ugly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
You look bad.
Look real bad.
That's
crazy.
Way,
yeah.
You don't.
And then like what I'm gonna say this one till next week, but we got even juices on like I won't even talk about, you know, like Christian artists or Christian artists or Christian musicians, Christian the pastors, the deacons, the ones that sing. Like what people don't fail to realize, right, is that, and I think this is the problem, is that we always are on what the media show us, right? Like if the media is pumping it, then they got to be the it factor, right? While people like Christian artists who's supposed to be this, they're just like the artists that's out. They're just on a smaller scale, but they still have fans and they still have people that listen to them. If you didn't have nobody listen to you, I don't think you'd just be doing music. Somebody's listening to you. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to even talk about them and the way they live, and what they do and how they do. You know what I'm saying? Like bring it, because I think that's the problem. Is like even with Christian as a whole, like we have our own world, right? But we want to be put or want to be so accepted. Like it's like high school. Like we want to be so accepted with the cool kids or the ones that we look at to be called cool, instead of us becoming the cool kids and the ones that people want to be like. But yeah, making your own thing cool. Like Christian artists or Christian people in general love to watch what this person do instead of, and I think, and that's my thing. Like that's why I did this.
It all comes from support, though. You know what I'm saying? People lame. Like if you would just, I don't care what it is. I'm just a Christian artist, a regular artist, anything. If people ain't supporting you, you don't think you're doing something wrong, and you're just gonna keep changing till you become something either you wasn't, or you just stay down and be you until you finally pop off. So, I mean, that's why a lot of people just be like quick and then they leave.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, are you doing this, right, as an artist? Are you doing this for the quick fame, or are you doing this to stay around long?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Like, it's just like a lot of people, it's either, like you say, it's either that microwave, I want it quick, fast, and you got some people that's just like, they smoking it. So, you gotta let that junk sit overnight, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 hours.
That same thing. And that's what I'm saying. Like, do you want, like, okay, and the reason why I asked that question is because if God told Giovanni, if you heard from somebody, like, confirmation, like, let's just say you had a prophet come in your life and prophesize, right? And then a month later, another prophesies, way over from cross seas, prophesies the same thing. So you know that's God. And let's just say God told you, Giovanni, every day, I want you to videotape yourself going down there to the lake and praying. Every day I want you to do that. And you do that, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden you got 40 million followers.
Yep.
Because God told you. But then you don't do it, and you be like, man, that's not gonna get me followers. That's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what I want to do. That's not how I want to go. I want to do this. And let's say you want to be a skateboarder,
Yeah.
and you're skating. You might be pretty good, but all of a sudden, 2-3 years pass, and you ain't became who you
That
want.
skater thing then pop off.
Yeah. So now you switching, and you go to doing something else, and now you mad, and you keep mad. So what I'm saying is, us as artists, whatever it is that we do as a Christian, are we doing this to become famous quick?
But you know,
Or are we doing it because God, are we doing what God has already told us to do? Like, God gives you what to say, and what to do. And that's my thing. Like, are you doing what God told you to do? And I understand, like, it might take longer, or it might not even take longer. We don't know. But are you doing what God told you to do? Because some people can get up and they'll get up and start, let's just say some people get up and want to sing. And they might can hold a note, but they're not a singer, right?
Yeah.
But God told them, hey, I want you to be a janitor. But they don't want that because it seems like that's not the job.
Not knowing that, I mean, and even with America, like, well, not even America, just people in general, like, they don't understand, like, even the poorest of people hold most of the power.
Mm-hmm.
Because if middle class and poor people, because that's a big chunk of
that's a huge,
like, the whole world's population.
Yeah.
If we just support our own selves and stop buying junk from Amazon,
or the people who's already rich,
dude, they would be so broke and so poor, and like they wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody can, but because, you know, people are like, you know, keep going to that thing, or whatever, and then even their mindset, like the stuff they look at, the stuff they feed themselves, they be like, they get that mindset where it's like, screw it, you know, it can't nothing change.
Yeah.
This is gonna be my life forever. I'm straight with it, or I can't take it, and they end up killing themselves or whatever. Because it's just like, dude,
I just think people, I think people need to just honestly understand their calling and understand what their calling is. Like, you can do a lot of things, but is that your calling? Yeah. That's my thing. Like, I'm not saying don't sit and venture off to different things. Yeah. But what if, like, okay, let's just say it like this, like 50 Cent, right?
Yep.
50 Cent started rapping. First he was robbing, but doing all that. Yeah. But let's just say he was rapping, right? Mm-hmm. Now 50 is one of the biggest multimillionaires, and he's one of the biggest businessmen. Yeah. Right? So I'm not saying don't use anything that God gave you. If he gave you 40 different talents, I'm not saying don't use it. Yeah. But the talent that he wants from you to use first.
One in there, and
and then the rest come.
Yeah, everybody know it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I can do this. Like with me, like, I can draw, I can make music, I can be real creative. Like, I'm just a really creative person, but it's just like, at the same time, music is what I'm meant to do. Yeah. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like drawing, I can draw something, boom, show it to people. Their reaction be like, oh shoot,
that's nice.
There's no way you do this. Like, you gotta show me this. And then it was like something else that I do. And I'm fortunate, like, dang, bro, I really followed. Yeah. But then when I got to the music, everybody was like, it was a different reaction that I got from people. Yeah. It was just like, I already knew I loved to do it because I always wanted to do music when I was little. Yeah. So it's like when I got older and it's like found out how to do it. I finally got everything together. And I realized, oh, you can really do this. Mm-hmm. That reaction I got, I was like, dang, that's different. Oh, this got to be one. Yeah. And then even it's funny, like how you was talking about what are your reasons for doing music, or what are your reasons for doing what you do? Mm-hmm. Like, and how you were saying, like, a lot of people are in it for money or whatever. But see, that's one thing I've been kind of dealing with myself, and I've been reading the Bible on, and it was, I can't think of exactly which chapter and verse and all that stuff it is. Mm-hmm. But it was a lot of them that was pretty much just saying, like, if your heart is with God, all that stuff gonna come.
Yeah, it's gonna come because you're gonna fall in line with what it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
That's just it.
and
You're
just
gonna
like,
fall in line.
but because a lot of people are more focused on how to make this money instead of focusing on their relationship with God,
Mm-hmm.
it's like stuff don't be happening like they want it to, or stuff ain't going the way they planned it to, and it's just like because you planned it, bro. Like sit back, talk to God, and let God do the work for you. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it this way, but at the same time, it's kind of just how God gave it to me. Like God is a tool in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like He's here to help you.
Yeah.
Just like art, you can screw something into the wall, right?
Yeah.
With your hand, but using a drill is quicker.
Yep.
Faster, and just overall
and
better.
efficient.
Yeah, it's way better to do.
Yeah.
You can get stuff done way quicker.
Yeah.
And you can do it so fast, like you can zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah.
And then even like with certain things like unscrewing, it might be hard to get it with your hand, but you get that drill.
Yeah.
Set it to how you need it to. Zoom, come right out.
Come right out.
And that's God. God is that power tool. Like that's the when you can't
awesome.
do nothing. It's like
that's awesome.
You go grab that power tool and then boom, you use it.
Yeah.
Not saying God is a tool, but in a way He is.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I know what you're saying. And people should know what you're saying. You know. Yeah. But you're right. You're right.
And it's just like I've just been seeing John. And like that's how I kind of begin it. Like use everything you got. The same way folks tell you, but if you want to make some money, your phone is the quickest way to it.
Yeah.
Because you can record, you can edit, you can do everything through phone. You can promote all that.
Yeah.
That's God. God is everything. God is. He can promote. He can build that foundation.
Speak.
He can do all that junk. So you're like, this man too.
Nah, you're speaking. You're saying true stuff. Like people, I wish young people would like honestly open up their brain and just listen.
Yeah.
Like young people don't want to hear. And I know a lot come from how the parents handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if young people, even older people, forget young people, the older generation too, if we would just listen and see that young people have sense. Like y'all,
yeah,
you see the things. You know, we just got to be able to listen and be able to be taught, teachable. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. But you know, go ahead though. I'm serious. I just want to get that in there because people don't understand. Like, you're not even 21 yet. You're about to be 21. You know what I'm saying? And you see things and know things and speak things that you a person who's 45 should be speaking. You know what I'm saying? And the 45-year-old still acting like he's 12 or she's 12 or 15 or still in the clubs or whatever. And it's just like, man, come on. Like you don't see. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see, you don't understand, you don't comprehend. Like why? You know what I'm saying? It seems like it takes something super drastic for you to understand the thing. Or to get it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dang. I got locked up for 40 years. Now I understand what mama and dad was talking about. What?
Bro, it's too late.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be 100. That's why I say you have to pray. And you got to talk to God, man, even when you're not saved or even whatever, because God gonna answer. And like even with me, like I was that person. I was hard headed. You know what I'm saying? But God said, okay, I got you. And what He did is with you. And then bam. I was like, whoa, like because I know what it's like to not have no father. You know what I'm saying? In your life. I know. And it hurts. Like it hurts. Even to this day, it still bothers you because you think about all the time that your school had this or had that, and your father didn't show.
Yeah,
your father wasn't around.
It'd be a lot of what if factors.
Yeah.
In your head, because like I got my dad, but at the same time, I know where you're coming from because there's certain things that I looked at that it's like, you know, what if he would have been there?
Yeah.
How would a life been? Like what? Would I be in a bigger house?
Yeah.
Would I have, better things? Like, what could have been?
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. You just can't get caught up on that.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to just take it.
Exactly.
Dang, all right, it happened. It is what it is. Keep it pushing.
And that's the thing. When people gotta, like, it's gonna hurt.
That's called maturity.
You gotta learn how to move on from it. And sometimes it takes a while. Yeah. But at the same time, you gotta learn how to move on from it because all it's gonna do is become a clutch, and it's gonna keep you right there in that little hole, right there in that little hole, still there. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. When you can just help yourself. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like we gotta people gotta understand that no one was perfect. Nobody on this earth is perfect except for Jesus. You know, nobody was perfect on this earth. So people are gonna mess up. That's just it. It's what you do with it. You know, when somebody mess up or play you a certain way, it's what you do with it. Do you hold on to it and then explode in the end, or do you learn how to go? Like that's why I would teach out. Like confront the issue. You don't like it?
Yeah.
Tell the person.
And I was just about to speak on that because today when I was going to pull the money off my car, I ran into a friend. But she wasn't really a friend, but she's someone I knew. Like I'm cool with.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, she's homeless now.
Wow.
But the reason why is because her and her mom got into it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Her mom exploded on her.
Uh-huh.
And she's kind of one of those people that, like, whatever her mind, she's going to say.
Yeah.
So, like, as her mom's blown up on her, she just comes out, boom, and says it. Now, I told her she could have handled it a lot better. Like
a lot better.
Because she was real disrespectful. She told me what she actually said. That one thing I like about it, she actually forward, but she told me what she said to her, and I was just like,
yeah.
You could have said it, but I understand, you know, that's what your mom probably needed to hear at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you could have been a little bit more respectful.
Yeah.
I understand you say you did it before and all that, but still, you know, that's mom.
Yeah.
Because that's how I view it. That's mom. You don't disrespect mom. So
yeah.
But now she's homeless because her mom's got into it.
Wow.
Her mom, I think she said her mom wants her to come back, but at the same time, just like you don't know what you did to that kid or that even a person, like blowing up on somebody, especially when they that close to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that jump has a big effect on you mentally and physically too.
Yeah.
Cause like some people physically, like it's weird because a lot of people like will physically change because of something that happened.
Yeah.
Like I don't even gotta hit you. I can say stuff about you
and kill it.
And physically, you're gonna change.
Yeah.
Either you're gonna take it and become a better person, or you just take it and just
you're gonna become that person. Yeah. You gotta become that person.
Yeah, but but we had that talk, and I just told her like what you could do, because she was like, I gotta get jobs and stuff like that. I'm like, shoot, record it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it. I just said it. I was like, you need to like record it, because like, shoot, that'll be like you kind of telling your story in a way.
Yeah.
You're homeless, you showing people, this is me filling out job applications. This is where I'm going, and and this is how I'm trying to. And you're gonna get people that's gonna help you out and stuff like that. Like it's gonna come. And she was like, "It's crazy that you say that," because She said she was somewhere, and like randomly, this lady told her the same thing. She was like, you should start a YouTube channel because you'll be like, people will mess with it. Like I can tell.
Yeah.
And she was just like, with me saying it, it was just like kind of like confirmation.
Yeah.
But it, like you say, certain things you just can't. You gotta learn how to communicate. That's the biggest thing. Yeah. Parents gotta learn to communicate with kids.
Yeah, and kids gotta know how to communicate, but they also have to know how to listen. They have to learn how to. That's why I tell kids. I say it every time. Like, when you see your parents mad, take it. Just take it, and then come back. Yeah. Because at that time, you can say, you know what, forget that, and snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be one of the kids that want to kill your parents. You might be one of the parents, that kill your parents, or be the one that just be like, you know what, forget that. If you kick me out, you kick me out. You could be one of those two. Okay, you kill him. You go to prison. Your whole life is over with. Now you're taking orders from people you don't even know now. Yeah. Okay, and then not even that. Most people in there, when they find out that you had a good life, because people don't fail to realize that your rap sheet, not your rap sheet, but your people learn who you are.
Yeah.
And when you go to prison, they'll learn a lot of things about you. And they'll start knowing, because somebody gonna know somebody that gonna know somebody that knows you. It's always like that. But when they find out that you had a good home or whatever, now they finna make you have a terrible home there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then unless you
'Cause,
just
I
one of
mean,
those people that you're gonna keep killing.
It's either one or two things with people in jail. It's either out of jealousy or it's out of, bro, you had this and you screwed up.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, you big dummy?
Yeah.
So now I'm finna make jump
finna
worse
break
for
you.
you, so
Yeah.
you don't come back here.
Nah. So
Like,
yeah.
I'm saying there's certain people
they in there for life now.
That's what I'm saying. But it's
You just gonna be my bro.
it's just some people in there that's like that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like,
Yeah.
there's OGs in jail and then there's OGs in the street.
Yeah.
Like, there's gonna be some people that's gonna tell you and put you on game and be like, bro, this is where you screwed up at.
Yeah.
Do better, bro. I don't want to see you back here.
Yeah.
And you have those people that's just like, bro, you had this, you screwed up,
Yeah.
you're retarded, and they just gonna eat at you. They're gonna dog you out.
That's what they're gonna do.
Cause it's
That's
like,
what
that's
they
your
gonna
fault you here.
Yep.
I'm finna make you give me the best life I can have.
Exactly. And either you're gonna become their broad or they just gonna make it miserable for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You're
saying.
not gonna eat.
Yeah.
You're gonna be calling for CEO and then you're gonna get put in protected custody and now you're stuck in a room 23 hours a day.
They're gonna use your money off your books.
Exactly. And then you gotta worry about the CEOs.
Give me your code.
Yeah. Then you gotta worry about the CEOs doing
it's
wrong. So
because it's ones out there that really did do you dirty.
yeah. So now you got that. And then let's just say you you're the type of person that, nah, I'm not gonna kill my parents, but I ain't gonna tell them how I feel. You get kicked out.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do then? Because let's just say you get kicked out and now you got to make some money because you're hungry or you need a place to stay. It's real cold outside or it's real hot outside and you need a place to stay. Now you're going to be doing things or going through things that you wouldn't normally do to have a roof over your head or to be anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And all that could have been avoided if you would have just been like, you know what? Okay, mom, dad, you got that. Watch this. And then you come back a day later or 30 minutes later, an hour later, whatever. And they say, hey, can I talk to you? And then we talk. Now, if you just have one of them parents that just do not listen, because there are some parents out there that just don't listen, don't hear, ain't trying to hear nothing. If you have those type of parents, then I understand you need to find a way to find someone who they listen to or find someone that you could talk to them and have a referee, you know what I'm saying, in between where they can hear. But, you know, you have, anyway. But I'm just saying, like, there's ways for kids to be heard and there's ways for parents to be heard. Yeah. The problem is we just gotta want to listen. Each one gotta want to listen.
Yeah, and I've seen this thing on Instagram or something. Some people say like, you know, sometimes peace or maturing starts with this. And it's like a blow up mattress with a TV on the floor and a cover in an apartment. Yeah. And I'm like, I was sitting there thinking about like, bro, that's so like, it's true. It's like, there are people out here that sometimes the best thing to do is move out of the situation. Yeah. Get your own spot.
And start from the bottom.
And just start.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, you know, some people, that's what it's going to take.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, it's so much to talk about, man. But listen, like I said, I want to be able to, you know, do a segment on the whole thing, like with the youth. I want to get some youth in here, not only just you, but I want a girl and I want another boy to be able to hear from different people, but also get that and maybe even get, you know, some parents in here. Hopefully, Lord willing, we'll have enough to set up to where we can set up 8, 9, 10 people in here. Hopefully. Yeah. But at the same time, just get people in here and be able to understand what the youth go through, which, you know, you kind of understand some of it, but then also understand what the parents go through. You know, I understand sometimes why the parents lie. Certain parents lie. I just don't, me myself personally, I don't see what things could just where you gang out of line to your kids. Just be honest. I guess it's
an in the moment thing.
Yeah, but I guess it's okay, like this. Okay. But then I think you still should talk to the kid. Okay, let's say this. Let's say I know you, and you're the type of person. If you see me hurt for money, you're the type of person that's gonna go out there and do whatever you got to do to put money in my pocket, right? Yeah. If I know you that type of person, then I know that I shouldn't say certain things around you about money. But at the same time, I should come at you and say, "Hey, G, I want to be honest with you. You know." I want to be 100% honest with you. But at the same time, if I be honest with you, you can't act on feelings.
Yeah.
You can't be impulsive. You can't go out there and, oh, my dad's struggling. I'm finna go out here and make sure he ain't struggling. You can't do it just to cause, because it's going to cause more hurt. And it's going to cause more of this, more of that. So you can't do that. And I'll have a talk with you. And I'll tell you that. And then I'll tell you to test you, because I want, not even to test you, just to tell you, because we already had that. Yeah. And if you go out and do something crazy, then I know to keep it to myself. But if you don't go out there and you say, okay, I understand, even though I want to, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go out there and rob. I'm not going to go out there and steal. I'm not going to go sell dope. I'm just going to really grind another way to, you get what I'm saying?
It's going to be legal.
Yeah. So if I know that, then I can keep talking to you. But if I don't, if I see you act out, then I know not to tell you again. But parents got to give their kids a try. They can't just be like, oh, because I don't heard parents say that. The reason why I don't tell them that, because they'll act out. But you got to be able to talk to them about why they shouldn't act out and why you want to be honest with them and all this stuff here. But we won't do that.
And then, like, another thing, too, is you can't test your kid at an early age and then 5 years later treat them like they're that same person.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You gotta come back and try and test
it again. Yep. Because they always will be different.
Because I mean, that's where maturing come in. Like,
there you go. There you go.
I seen the thing. That was another thing I seen on Instagram. It was like, being a teen is like such a weird position, because it's like certain people expect you to act older.
Yeah.
But they still treat you like a kid.
Yeah.
Like, they want you to act like a young adult or like an adult.
Yeah.
But they still treat you like a kid. And it's like, you can't do that.
What?
That would give you your psychopaths or your mentally unstable people. Because it's just like,
I tell parents this. I say, I can tell your mom this, tell her this about you, Genesis, Jayon, all them. If you're a baby, treat you like a baby.
Yeah.
If you're a grown up, everything that comes with being a grown up comes with being a grown up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can always say, like, okay, let's just say something like, you mismanage your money. And I say, okay, G, I'm gonna give you the 100, but you got to start doing a little. You can have the talk with them.
Yeah.
And then give them a warning or whatever and keep it moving. But eventually, they're grown. Eventually, they're a baby. Eventually, they're a teenager. The responsibility, you can't give a teenager grown-up's responsibility. And you can't give a grown-up teenager responsibility.
Yeah.
You can't give a teenager a baby responsibility. Can't give a baby teenage responsibility. Like you said, you have to be able to know that person and give them the responsibility that they are at right there. You know what I'm saying? Not sit there and try and do this, do that, or judge a person on what they did 5 years before. That's another thing. And you see a kid steal something, and now 10 years from now, you still treating that kid like he a thief. And that kid ain't stole nothing else since you told him he shouldn't steal it, and you don't pop them or whatever you did. He ain't did nothing, but you still treat him like that. Or whatever the case may be. But, we have to think about it. And that's why I say parents cannot forget that they was young, because they know, how you felt, and you know what you wanted a person to do. Like, if you would have only came here, we wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
If you would only said this here, we wouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say, like, and you said this one time, and I found myself do that once or twice, but I usually never blame anyone for nothing. I ask first. Hey, did you do this? Did you do that? There was one time I said, no, that's what it was. I think it was with, what's the name? Like throwing the football in the house, something like that. And I was like, gee, why you throw the football in the house? She's like, I didn't. And I was like, well, what? She said you did. And you got upset about that. Because I blamed you without asking you first. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it should have been like, hey, G, did you throw the football in the house? Nah, I didn't. Okay, cool. And that's it. Or if G's a liar, he don't lie to me before, then it's going to be like, I ain't go check the cameras. G, you said that you didn't throw it, but right here showing you throwing it. And then do that. But just assuming first, like, I hate when people do that. I hate when people assume. Yeah. And I think another thing, too, what got that is because I felt like that person don't have a reason to lie about it, not knowing that person. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Not knowing that person will take, you can do like this, and they'll say you threw it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And you didn't. You just tossed it, or you did whatever, or whatever it was. Yeah. And people view it different, and I should have known that through that person. That person viewed things a little different than that. But I was like, dang, don't just say that for no reason. Gee, why you do that? And then you like, dude, I did. So that's my thing with people. Like, we got to stop assuming and start listening and start, you know. But anyway, listen, we're going to come back next. Well, I want to talk about this right here, and then we'll go from there. Okay. The things that you got stuff coming up. Yeah. Like any events, anything that's going to come up.
I don't. I'm about to start my YouTube channel, like seriously. Through my ATL Beats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start going live more on there. Doing like beat breakdowns and stuff. Like I want to take the video, like dope and all that, like beats I made. I'm gonna break them down, show y'all how I made them, how I got
That's what's
what
up.
I got. Even going to different studios, doing studio sessions. And I'm gonna honestly try and keep it as clean as possible, because I mean, a lot of studios that I go to, not gonna lie, not everybody saved.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing is that if you was out there doing it, it'd be different. But
yeah,
you know,
but I'm
I understand what you're
bleeping
saying.
out stuff and
Yeah.
you know, doing all like the best I can. I might slip up once or twice, forgive me ahead of time. But my YouTube channel, I will be starting that soon.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else I got.
And hopefully he'll be taking people who do songs and do little whatever, make beats out of TikTok. I want to see you do that, because I know you'll kill it. You'll murk like, that, you know, like, and just to hear that jump, be like, whoa.
That's a whole other side of producing that I gotta learn.
Yeah.
But I am gonna learn it. Trying to think. Just be on the lookout. Follow me on Instagram, because a lot of the stuff I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be posting through Instagram. So you do want to know what I'm gonna get into, or when stuff is gonna happen with me, you can do that. I'm going to be trying to do a loop kit, a drum kit, just kits, period, for my beats. I'm going to be trying to sell those too. I'm going to start up on BeatStars, so y'all can find me there. Actually, after this, I'll post my BeatStars on Instagram, and y'all can just check it out through there and all that stuff. But yeah, musically, I got a lot coming up that I'm trying to get done. But as far as anything outside of that, right now, kind of just still. That's it, man.
With me, you can follow me at TikTok. I think it's Chosen74187. Instagram, Chosen74187.
Oh, I forgot you don't have that up there.
I could put it up there. That's my fault.
I'm thinking. I'm still on season 1 where and they didn't change.
Yeah, they don't change a lot. They
so
don't change a lot. I just got to get your stuff.
Yeah, there we go.
Back on that. But anyway,
mine right there. Mine is _ Don Gio. Y'all see it right there. I didn't want them to get that confused with yours.
Yeah.
You think it's Chosen74187 _.
Oh, okay, yeah. I need to put the line in between.
The underscore go with Don Gio or Don Gio.
Yeah. So I think with mine, I got the album. Hopefully, Lord willing, everything go right. My album dropped December 3rd on my birthday. Therapy. I'm gonna be dropping it. We're going to do a thing afterwards. Anyone who gets the album and listen to it, we're going to have a VIP, like a thing where we're going to meet up and talk about the album. And there's going to probably be prizes and certain things that you can win.
Almost like a meet and greet?
Yeah, kind of like a meet and greet. And we're going to talk about it, all that. Like my whole thing, man, is, anyway, I get on that next. Well, I'll say this. My whole thing is I'm going to push myself. I don't, I'm going to push what I need to push. And I'm not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to treat myself like I'm already out there. And that's how you should do, but I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to do me the way God told me to do.
Yeah, I was just about to say, that's another thing, too. Not going to lie. That I done kind of found, well, I don't know how to explain it, but I have found myself getting a lot more confidence and like a little cockiness.
Yeah, you got to.
Because, like, you're the only supporter for now. Like, in the beginning, you're gonna be the only supporter until people start. Because it's this thing that I seen real quick. The dude is like, if you're not pushing yourself, how can you expect other people?
Dang right.
You
I say that all the time. Yeah, I say it all the time.
Thought about it, but
if you don't believe in yourself and if you don't think your junk is hot, nobody else is gonna think it's hot.
Not even if it's just music. Like if you're not rocking your own clothes,
Yes,
or if
all
you're not
that.
rocking like your own product or putting yourself out there as being a product, because that's what you are. That's what your body is.
Dang
Your
right.
body is a representation, even when it comes to being a Christian. Like your body represents God. If your temple is not clean, then you're just a dirty vessel and you're not bearing no fruit.
That's right.
So same thing even with everything that pretty much in the Bible is going to pertain to your life.
Exactly.
So use it.
And that's another thing too. If y'all want to buy any of our apparels, anything, all you gotta do is pop in on Google anywhere. Just pop in Made for Christ Linktree, and then go and say apparels or whatever. And you click on it, and it's got everything. All the stuff if you want to get any type of Made for Christ stuff. But yeah, I have my album dropping December 3rd. Lord willing, everything go right. My goal is to do the meet and greet thing afterwards. The second time, and then after that, next year, I'm planning on dropping a mixtape every 3 months. That's my goal, and I'm saying it, so I got to get it done.
Yeah, so you have to do it.
I'm planning on dropping it every 3 months, and I'm planning on trying to have a video out. I don't even want to say that. I'll just get them racked up and then start putting them out. But I want to have a video for every last one of my album. For every last one of my songs on therapy. I want to do that, but that comes with time and money.
Get
and all
that
that
going too. People who see this, man, go ahead. Hashtag therapy. Hashtag Made for Christ.
Yeah.
Let's get that going. Get people ready for this album, man.
Yeah.
That's one way y'all can help us out.
And it's gonna be sick. And again, we got Patreon. We got all that Cash App. You can do now for real. Now for real 100. Cash App, all that. But listen, then we have me and another artist that's Phi. That's sick.
We actually had him on here before.
Yeah, we had him on here. Both of them. I'm finna announce both of them, but that's sick. Gonna be doing an album with Elder Jones. Me and Elder Jones is already working on our album, and we're looking to drop it next year.
Bangers, kids.
What? But we're looking to drop it next year. I think it's like the 3rd month of next year, 4th month of next year. We're gonna be dropping it. He also got stuff coming out, hoodie season. He also got he got the soundtrack for his movie that's coming out, Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo.
He got Rambo, the video coming out, all that. Like, look, y'all support.
HPE.
Yeah, you support my homeboy. And then another thing, my other homeboy that's lyrically inclined in beast mode. Me and him supposed to be doing a verses. We supposed to be sitting down and we're supposed to be putting something together where next year we're going to be doing a verses amongst each other. And we even want an audience to come out. We want an audience to come out. Yeah.
Stream it on here. Have this be one way that they can see it.
Yeah. Well, we'll go and set it up at the place. We're gonna have it at the place. But anyway, we want y'all to, we're gonna want a live audience too. So we're gonna want people to come. We'll invite y'all. There's gonna be a certain amount of people that we invite out. Our how do you say it? RSVP. I think
something like that. Yeah, something like that. Reserve your spot. Yeah, that's what we call it. Reserve your spot.
Yeah.
Kid.
So we got that. It was something we got. The 30th, we got the Fall Fest coming up. We got Christmas, Toys for Tots. We got the Thanksgiving Made to Serve. I think it's like our 4th annual or 5th. About our 4th or 5th annual. We do it out at what is the name of the place? Homestay. We do it at, is it Homestay? Home Lodge, whatever.
Well, we was doing it in town suite.
Then we switched
we're going to Homestay now.
Yeah, Homestay. We doing that. Man, we stay so busy, man. And another thing too, man. I'm gonna do this too. Pastor Mark, Connect Point. Y'all gotta start coming out there, man. It's an awesome church. It's a very awesome church. This man is like, he's not one of those people that's gonna sit and you can't do this, you can't do that. He's very free and open. But do not take his kindness for weakness. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this man is about, keeping the kingdom going.
And if y'all don't like being in church long, trust me, you won't be there long.
Yeah. So come out. We have youth. We have my wife is running the youth from I think it's like 14 or 13 to 18 or something. I forgot one of the youth things. They got that back open. Another thing, my homeboy Mac, DJ Mac.
DJ Mac.
Not DJ Mac Cummins, but DJ Mac. DJ Mac Cummins, my homeboy too, and I got a surprise for you too, DJ Mac Cummins. You don't even know about, but my homie DJ Mac, he is going to start a mixtape. I don't really want to get all into it, but he's going to do something like that. Y'all just wait. It's going to be awesome. I don't really want to get into it, but support him. Go support him. His name, DJ Mac. Look him up. You can go down my Facebook thing or my Instagram. Look him up if he there. My other homie, John Wayne, gotta definitely rep him. He's got a project that he's working on that's coming out. Who else? Maury Kadar is working on the project. Actually, she'll be over here tomorrow and Friday. I don't know if she talked to you, but she'll be over here tomorrow. Who else? Miss JJ is starting to work on hers. Please go pick up the book, How to Be a Boss. I think that's what it's called. How to Be a Boss with Deidre Kadar.
I think it's
how to serve. Yeah, how to serve like a boss. That's it. Please forgive me. But how to serve like a boss. That's Deidre Kadar. Go pick that up. I think that's it, man.
We got the what do they call it? Shoot. Yeah, I couldn't even think of that fast. The tour.
Oh yeah, and then we got the Christ Gang tour coming start next week. No, next year. If don't that start, if don't know, I know.
You threw that on me.
Yeah, if don't nobody, they don't start this stuff and trying to lock down and shut down or whatever again, then we're gonna hit up. Christ Gang will be coming next year.
Back and better than ever.
Yeah, back bigger and better.
Got some different people this time too.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's it. If I forgot about you, please charge it to my head, not my heart. I think my wife should start writing a book. I don't know. I'm putting it out there. Hopefully she do. Trying to think who else. I think that's it. Y'all keep my daughter Gianna in prayer for her scholarships. My other daughter Jade, she's trying to open up a restaurant, so y'all keep her in prayer. Who else? My daughter Genesis is going to start her own YouTube channel, so y'all keep her in prayer. I think that's it. On my other daughter, Marie, Mariella, I would call her Marie, but Mariella, she's going to start doing basketball, so keep her in prayer. I think that's it, man. There's a lot more stuff to talk about too, but just can't think of it. But anyway, that's it. And thank y'all for chiming in. Thank y'all for coming in and talking and doing whatever you do. Listen, share this. Share it. Share it to the next person, the next person, next person. If there's any topics that you want us to talk about, all you got to do is go to the Nah For Real on Facebook or Nah For Real _74 on Instagram. Put a topic up. Let us know. You can hit us in the messenger. You can also hit us up at nahforreal74@gmail.com if you want to leave anything now. Whatever you want us to talk about, we will not be afraid to hit the topic. So just hit us up with it. We would love for you all to come on live, whatever. But anyway, with that said, we are out. Made up, made out.
Made salute, baby. That's on game, kid. On Christ Gang.
But you need help.